All right, everybody, good morning. I'm gonna try to get some videos done today. I have a lot of them, as you can see. I'm gonna start with the 8 first, and then I'm gonna do another video about the 4. There's a lot of them. Let's see this one. Yeah, this one is more bright. The other one is really cool, but it's really it's really hard to see. What about? Make sure we get both sides. This one probably, yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Normal speed. This is from yesterday. So the first thing I can see here is a little bit of hesitation at the catch. Like, I feel like we could be a little bit sharper there rather than like just waiting. The other thing I see is that ports are going in a little bit quicker than our starboards. I don't know, you can see how like it's a bit like wonky on starboard side. Let's go ahead and take a look at this really quick. So let's do a general thing here. So at the release, I don't know, you can see right there Sydney and Rachel missing a little bit of water. Olivia there missing a little bit of water at the finish. Like, the blade is getting out on the square and then we're kind of feathering out, which is fine, but I think that we could make that stroke a little bit longer there. Right there, see how like we're washing out a little bit there. Same with you, Sydney. Let's zoom in a little bit. Then we have a good amount of people feathering into the water. Carolina, Keely a little bit, Terry, Sydney a little bit, but not terrible actually. Now that I'm looking at it, like, I think that I would like to see it a little bit cleaner, but it's not terrible. Catherine not bad, and Ayana not bad, and yeah, so like that's why we did the delayed feather drill with a pause, because we need to emphasize how important, and Karina there, you can see it there, same with you, Keely, how important it is to get the blade a little bit cleaner, right? Because we're feathering into the water, and that's causing kind of like a sloppy finish. So important there. We don't want to wash out, but we want to make sure that we finish all the way in and then we get it out. Boom. And let's see what else we see. At the catch, we're releasing here, we're going to the catch. Some folks are doing a good square up on the port side, starboard side. Not bad, but here it looks like the set fell, so I'm gonna be nice and get another stroke. But yeah, see here, ports, like I like the square up there, but Catherine, we're skying a little bit there. Karina's catch looking pretty solid there. And I don't know, you all can see that we're still like kind of hesitating. That's what I mean when we say like, oh, we're hesitating at the catch. So right here, we should put the blade into the water, probably even earlier, in all honesty. Like right here, we should be getting ready to catch, putting the blade into the water. The rest is a little bit of overreach. I'm exaggerating it, but sometimes it's better to think like exaggerating it and not procrastinate on it. So like anticipate it. So like by 3/4, even if it feels short, by 3/4 we want to put that blade into the water. That's actually like full compression, and you're gonna be in time. I know it's weird. Square ups. Not bad, Terry. We're kind of like the last ones to square up here. I don't know if you can see how the blade touches the water. And it's a little bit sloppy. So we want to make sure we're a little bit cleaner. Catherine there, a little bit deep. And again, we can see the rest of the depth. Rachel probably a little bit, and Terry going quite deep. Karina a little bit as well. So as we go to the finish there, then you can see the washout again. And the feathering to the water. Let's go more like a little bit of individual coaching. So let's see if this one there was another one. I think this one is. Let's take a look at this one from starboard side. Let's run it full speed. Hi Sullivan, do you want to say hi? My cat is just sleeping. Alright, so kind of see here we're seeing a little bit of the hesitation, a little bit of like lack of smooth rowing. We're here at the finish. You can see here Terry, how that finish is a little bit clumsy. You can also see the angles of the body. I think I would like you to lay back more. It's something that we talked yesterday. Laying back more will help us out with the length. It's getting better. It looks like more effective, but still feel like the finish could be a little bit more long. The stroke length could be a little bit longer there. Stroke pair there, Karina. You can see a little bit dropping the shoulder. Keely over compression is looking so much better, meaning like I don't see that over compression as much anymore. However, I see a lot of the opening with the shoulders. So think about leaving the shoulders forward, or like putting the shoulders forward as we drive rather than bringing them with us. Think about forward, forward, forward. I'm seeing a little bit there of feathering on the water with the outside. Let me see. Yeah, a little bit of feathering in the inboard hand, Olivia. I don't know it's because of the injury on the left arm or because we're rowing forward, but I don't know if you can see there right there how like we're giving gas to the motorcycle. Let's see, let's go back a couple strokes. And Olivia and Terry, I think that both of you guys would benefit from it. I think that it's important to think about the same hands away and body over. I don't know if you guys can see a little bit like Keely, Karina, Catherine, Ayana, and Rachel a little bit. They're getting the hands out a little bit first. And same to you. So Sydney, Terry, and Olivia. I don't know if you all can see how like quick we're moving with the hands away. So like hands away, body over. So I think that I would like you to emphasize a little bit more to get the hands out first and then the body. I can see your knees going up really early. So again, we finish. We bring the hands forward in a controlled manner without bouncing. And then we go forward and we hold those knees down a little bit more. I think that would help us match a little bit. And in general, I think that the whole crew could benefit from holding the knees down a little bit, but I can see some folks kind of like getting the hands out a little bit before there. Catherine, I can see a little bit more. So remember, guys, organize hands away, body over. When the knees are right here on Keely's, I don't know why Keely, it's just a reference there. Around here, then the knees can go up. But even looking at Keely right now, I think that you guys could get a little bit more body over. And after half slide, we shouldn't be pulling more body over. See, Olivia, then how like you kind of like drop your body forward a little bit. So right here, right here. That's where we want all our body over. After this, we don't want no more body over, okay? Quite important. Look at that square up, Healy. Wow. Good job, Starburst. So Terry, I don't know if you can see here how much we're pulling with the body and how we're starting the like the placement. I feel we could be a little bit more aggressive with the legs. I feel like the first movement that we do, same as Keely, is like pulling into the chest and the legs going down a little bit too fast. It's not a good sign. So you go to the catch, you put the blade into the water, and see here how we're opening. Olivia does a pretty good job in staying a little bit more forward. And Karina, just a little bit of contraction with the shoulder there, but not bad. So again, more legs. And here you can see how like we're waiting till the last second to square up Terry, sorry, and then we're going to the finish. And then we're falling into the water there and not matching really well with those laybacks. We're really straight up. Let's go to the bow. Let's back it up a little bit. See how that catch looks like. Catherine, I can see your blade skying a little bit here. I don't know if you can see that your blade is like all the way high to the water from this perspective. And the overreaching, a little bit too much overreaching. But again, I know you've been working on it and it looks better. And I think that at the beginning of the practice was actually looking pretty good. So as we get tired, we need to keep thinking about that. So think about catching right here, you guys. Like, this overreach is kind of useless and it's going to hurt your back. You want to think about placing here together, okay? That's quite important. So I don't know if you can see, Catherine, that we're at the finish and then we're like kind of like just running, and then dropping the hands. We're the first ones at the catch, and to overcompensate, we try to like drop our bodies forward. Same thing to you, Sydney. Like, I'm seeing that a little bit as well. So let's make sure that we understand you to place more around here. That's enough. We don't want to keep going forward, okay? That's going to hurt your backs pretty badly. And I feel like we could back it in a little bit more there, Sydney and Catherine. See how the drive starts, the seat starts moving and the blade is not into the water. And put the blade in. And then we're pushing. See here how we're missing a little bit. A little bit of shoulder opening as well, you two. But the leg drive once we're here looks strong. And the release looks pretty good. That one Sydney looked a little better, but I would like to see it probably a little bit cleaner if I'm picky. At the release, a little bit more less into the water. And Catherine, I can see your blade there a little bit too. So both of you think that we could benefit a little bit more from like the little bit of like better release, right? And then Sydney, I don't know if you can see here how the first thing you're moving is your body over. Like, there's barely no hands forward. And like we kind of like go with the body and then the arms and then the knees at the same time. So that's why it's really important to follow, right? If we have like issues with our hands away, body over, that will make a difference and that will affect the set. Okay. Let's go to bow pair, and I think we're gonna call it a day with you guys. You're here at the finish, Rachel. I don't know, you can see we're leaning back again towards the oarlog and then to the center, and you can see here the movement. I'm actually glad I got some videos because I'm really bad at looking at the water. So see how we're going this, and then we're going back. So we're going to starboard. We're leaning to starboard, which is not bad. Like, I feel like I would like to see more lean with the torso, Rachel. and then kind of like we wiggle a little bit, so a little bit more straight up and down rather than to the left and to the right and to the right to the left. So just like you were erging, right? So like we're here, we got the hands away, body over, not bad. And then at the catch, I know you can see that shoulder, kind of how like the the left shoulder is staying higher than the right. It should be a little bit more balanced, so it should be a straight line with the shoulders, okay? It should not be like the left shoulder higher than the right higher than the left. It should be kind of the same level. So remember that armbar that we did in the past. We want to back that shoulder, we want to engage the lats, and here there's a little bit of hesitation, Rachel. Ayana, let's go to the finish. Let me know if you have any questions, okay, guys? So we're right here at the finish with Ayana. And I know that, remember, you told me how you were struggling a little bit with feathering with the inboard hand. It doesn't look bad in this video at all. It looks pretty solid. I think that I would like you to tap down a little bit more. Tapping down meaning with that left hand, so with the outside hand, trying to bring the hand down a little bit so you can get the blade out of the water. So you're here, right? And then we get a little bit of tap down. Let's take a look at Catherine. See how she brings the hands like low at the chest. So a little bit more tap down there would help us out. Ayana, I think that we're staying back a little bit, which is, you know, some styles do that, but I would like you to think, we're going to talk about it tomorrow, about moving the hands away with the speed of the boat. So looking at Catherine there, see how she kind of, and Sydney a little bit, how the hands control forward, and Rachel, see how they control and go forward, and then we get the hands away. So I think that we're staying behind a little bit too much, which we were like at 17, 18 now. So I think that it could be a little bit cleaner out of the water. A little bit cleaner with the hands away, that's what I meant. But still, the hands away, body over, doesn't look bad at all. Hands away, probably a little bit more. So when we get the body over, we want to think about getting the body over from the hips. So holding those knees down a little bit more, and then shifting forward with the hips. And as a team, we have to be aware of, like, you know, we have to do the movements exactly the same all the time. Like, it's really important there. And then at the catch, Ayana, I think that, same I was telling Rachel, see how your right shoulder looks a little bit higher than your left. So we want to try to relax the shoulders down. So we want to make sure that we get to the catch, and we're sitting a little bit straight up there. So we want the body, the chest a little bit forward as we push with the legs. And then we want to put the blade into the water. And then we want to push with the legs. See there how the shoulder on the right side is going really high. Let's see if I can get another frame there that it's a little bit better. We put the blades into the water there, shoulders lifting. So yes, I think that I would like to see a little bit more legs there. I feel like we are pushing a lot with the shoulders there. So the good thing is, like, the drive looks pretty together. All the boats. My issue right now is a little bit the recovery, how everybody is doing a little bit their own step by step. So I think that we need to be a little bit more aware of the hands away, body over, knees up, right? The basics, guys. Okay, I'm done. Bye.